We've also been talking about this question of like Fed independence and the sense that Trump and members of his administration are doing things to kind of attack the Fed or to push them in various directions.
So one thing I wanted to ask was just, so we got the rate cut, but there was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that was also making news. Do you mind just kind of laying out some of the things happening in the Fed right now?
Yes, Stacey, they had these sets of meetings to determine what to do with those interest rates, and it had to have been a really awkward meeting because one of the governors who was going to vote there, sitting, deliberating, and voting, was actually the target of an attempted firing by President Trump. That's Lisa Cook, who is battling in court. Another person sitting in that room is newly confirmed Governor Stephen Miran, who is currently the chair of the Council of Economic Advisors and is in some ways dual hatting, taking both jobs.
Like
He's
his side
on leave.
hustle.
And this comes after, of course, months and months of the president targeting Jay Powell, essentially trolling him online.
What is wrong with the Fed today?
And then you really have the Federal Reserve System, which has, in many ways, an enormous amount of power. We talk about it as a central bank, but another way to put it, it's a price control agency. It sets the price and supply of money that has so much effect throughout the entire economy. And one of the things that is important to me is that even if an agency is independent, it can't be unaccountable. And I think there is questions about whether the Fed has always been accountable to the public or if it's often serving the interests of a narrow set of financial stakeholders.